came back to the Lord. This didn't end. It did not end there. It did not end there. One would think that because Peter has come to the realization, this will be the end point of him rejecting the Lord. But it still happened after the Lord was buried, after the Lord was killed and buried. Peter rejected Jesus. He abandoned the commission. He abandoned the assignment that God placed on him, and he went about doing the things he used to do. He abandoned his calling and began pursuing his own profession, and that profession was fishing. He says, let's go fishing. And the other disciples, was able to convince the other disciples, and they followed Peter and they went fishing. But thank God, Jesus had mercy for them. No wonder we serve a merciful God. Hallelujah. During our conference, the man of God said, we cannot live this life without mercy. Mercy has a place. You might not need the mercy today, but you will need it in the future. Hallelujah. Thank God for mercy. Jesus came so that his people were going outside of his grace, and he came to them. He appeared to them, and he said he appeared to them in the midst. And let me say to you, why they went about fishing, the things they knew they had gotten mastery of. Peter was a professional fisherman. He understood what to do in order to have a great catch. But because he neglected, he abandoned the will of God for his life, and he went about doing another thing. He placed himself in frustration, and so they tried to catch fish that they were able to make a catch. But Jesus came to them and said to them, throw your net to the right side of the river. Jesus knows what it takes for you to be successful. Jesus knows what. Sometimes let's not rely on our energy. Let's not rely on our know-how. Let's rely on the will of God. And so Jesus said to them, throw your net on the right side. And immediately they threw their net to the right side. There was a great catch. And that thing ended. Jesus didn't just give them a catch. Before they went to the shore of that river, where they were catching, they met Jesus. That Jesus had prepared a table for them. Jesus had prepared fishes and bread for them, and Jesus gave them bread. Jesus is able to take care of our needs. It will be mindful to align our desires with his will. The reason I'm giving us this background story is to tell us that Peter was a man of shortcomings, that Peter was a man who had many weaknesses. Hallelujah. But we hear the Bible, we hear God using this same Peter, and he's writing to us in 1 Peter chapter number 5, verse number 5 to